Let's say you go to a restaurant and order a masala dosa. The waiter is not empowered to suggest that an idli would be better. He should just shut up and serve you what you want, correct? Engineers, on the other hand, in a tech company, should not be order takers. It shouldn't be a one-way flow of decision making from business to engineering. An engineer may suggest something else. He may say, I can do what you want, or I can do this other thing which will take half the time. And this kind of counter proposals are good and they should be considered seriously. Not, no, no, that is not what I told you. This is what I want. I want only this. That should not be the reaction. Or in every code base, some things are easy and some things are hard. The code that you already have serves as a foundation for what you're doing next. And every foundation makes some things easier and makes some things hard. So when you ask, is this more effort or is that more effort? It always depends on the code base, or it sometimes depends on the code base. So that may be another reason why an engineer may suggest a certain approach. Or engineering may suggest something for UX reasons, engineering or the product team in general, or to make better use of platform capabilities, or maybe some groundwork that needs to be done has not been done yet. So engineering may want to postpone the new feature for a quarter or two and then work on it. These are all the reasons why engineers may push back or make counter proposals or all these things, right? Another reason might be business has asked for too many things at the same time. In which case, engineering can and should say, no, we are not going to do that because you have already asked for a lot of these things. And here are the 8 things you have asked for. We'll finish these, only then we'll discuss the ninth thing. So these are all the reasons for which engineering may push back. And this is healthy. This should be respected. If you don't, you'll end up with yes men. And finally, the company will lose. It should be like this. A two-way flow. I'll put this in red to indicate it's a bad idea, and this in green to indicate that it is a good idea. By the way, this is also a bad idea. This is how you end up products that serve a market that's too small to matter, or products where the CAC is more than the LTV, so it doesn't work from a marketing point of view. This is a mistake I made with my earlier startup, FutureCam. It worked from a from a research, development, UX, project management, team building point of view. From all these points of view, it worked, but not from the marketing and business point of view. And it was doomed from the beginning because the market for apps like this is very small. I estimate it at $10 million. And considering that you're going to acquire only a percentage of this market, and that the ARPU is low, and that I could get a high salary if I take up a job, which I did after shutting down the startup. Considering all of this startup never made sense. It was doomed from the beginning. And I wasted 3 years because I did not consider the business point of view sufficiently. In fact, I hired a marketer and said, okay, we have this app. We can't change this app, right? Now get users for this app. And that didn't work out because I was driven too much by the inch perspective. So both of these are bad. And more companies are making this mistake than this mistake. And if you are an engineer who finds yourself in such a company, leave because that is not an engineering centric company. You are not valued in the company despite what you are told. Right? Obviously, the founders will say, yes, yes, you're very valuable, right? But because otherwise you leave. But the judge of whether you're valuable or not is whether your input is taken. And these type of companies tend to look at engineers as replaceable. Okay, if not you, will get someone cheaper, and so on. Right? There are many reasons why if you find yourself in such a company and you're an engineer, you should leave. So anyway, the point is engineering should not be order takers. Business also should not be order takers. There should be a two-way flow of decision making, not top-down, where one function is superior to another.